Being a parent is hard. That's no excuse for murder. London was loving and trusting. Why their convictions on
London McCabe's family is opening up about his death for the first time tonight. He's the 6-year-old boy whose own mother threw him off the bridge in Newport last year, then admitted what she did to police. Welcome to K2 News. I'm Anna Canzano. London's father and uncle are still working through their grief, but as our Hillary Lake shows us in this story that you'll see only on K2, they want something good to come from this tragedy.
He was a happy, loving boy.
Parents aren't supposed to outlive their children.
He laughed and jumped. He loved other children, even if he didn't know how to play with them.
Matt McCabe's learning to be a member of that club.
London deserved a chance to try. That chance was taken away from him. His passing shocked the state and the world. It shocked me. I'm still in shock.
He came to Portland Sunday to participate in a vigil for disabled people killed by their caretakers, breaking his silence about his 6-year-old son's death.
London was autistic. It was pronounced, and his symptoms were unmistakable. But you got past that. You just gave him grace. You didn't focus on his limitations.
London McCabe died last November. His mother, Jillian, threw him off the Yaquina Bay Bridge in Newport. Then she admitted it to police minutes later.
There was nothing particularly unique about that day. Things progressed normally at the house.
That's Matt McCabe's brother and London's uncle, Andy.
She left with London and said, hey, we're going to go get some ice cream.
We first met Andy on the bridge in Newport the day after London died, surrounded by a community memorial. What was it like for you to see all of that?
It was overwhelming. It was very overwhelming. And I don't know, I mean, I just remember one hat. It was a spitting image of a hat he would wear.
He says London's dad isn't ready to talk yet about the day London died, in part because that came during a tumultuous time. On top of London's autism, the family was dealing with Matt's sudden diagnosis of multiple sclerosis, and Jillian had her own issues. But can you share a little bit about what your family has gone through with her over the last few years?
I don't know that I can share a whole lot, except for that we knew she needed help, and we did everything we could to get her help.
Andy says in the months before London's death, Jillian had spent time in a mental health facility.
The current system has a system where it's a catch and release program where you go away for 30 days and your 30 days are up and all of a sudden you're better. Well, we were told she was better. We were told she wasn't a threat.
Do you feel like the system failed you?
Yeah.
Andy wants to change that for other families, but he believes it begins with raising awareness about autism and mental health issues.
Maya Comas was 2.
If we can just love larger and love each other more, that'd be a way to remember him.
A message London's dad also delivered in Pioneer Courthouse Square as a way to grieve.
You and I can honor his memory best by loving each other. Love your children, love your parents, love your friends, love those you meet.
London's mother is still in the Lincoln County Jail waiting to go to the Oregon State Hospital for a mental evaluation. The district attorney tells me paperwork for that transfer is still being gathered, and London's family says that they won't have closure until this goes through the court system.
Both of these brothers are speaking with such eloquence about something that was just so devastating.
Yeah, and it's been 4 months, and they're clearly still grieving, though.
Yeah, all right, Hillary, thank you for that.